Hello, everybody. This is a tutorial, and it's about my daughter wanted some braids like mine. I paid $120 for it. I wanted some singling twists, but I was about to pay $160 for it. And I went to school for cosmetology, and I used to do my hair and everybody else's hair, but I did micros for so long that, well, not as long as the Africans do them or other people do them. Just for me, my hands started getting, fingers started getting all locked up. So I stopped doing it. So right now I'm going to show you guys how to do your kids' hair. So instead of going out, I mean, if you're determined, because that's pretty much what it boils down to. If you want to learn something, you will. And if you don't, then, well, I mean, that doesn't necessarily work out that way, because people do try to do stuff and just can't get a hang of it. But I'm about to show you guys. Go get the hair, Anna. Really? Oh, really? My bad. Anyway, she's about to get some braids, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do them this long, because I got about 7 hours I'm going to give to her, and I ain't trying to be sitting here this long. That's why I stopped doing, well, that's not why I stopped doing hair, but I still do some friends, their kids' braids and stuff like that. Like $40 or whatever. It just depends on if I have time, and it's usually people that I know. But I'm about to show you all how to do braids. And she wants some braids. And she's talking about she wants some braids like Poetic Justice. I don't know if they're gonna be long as Poetic Justice, but she wants some big like that. So I'm about to show you. She's gonna be holding the
stretch. Oh yes, it is.
She's about to hold the camera, and we're gonna do 2, and hopefully you can catch it. And so let's begin. This is pretty much all I need. Hand me the gel over there, Anna. I usually just use some TCB grease.
You dropped that.
My bad, y'all. I usually just use some TCB grease. This is some
Conditioner
water. And when I had did the big chop, I had a whole bunch of stuff, and instead of going out and getting a spray bottle, I usually just use what the heck I got and put water in it. And I usually put a little bit of, like, a tablespoon of conditioner. And I usually use conditioners that, like Suave, stuff like that. I like to feel the difference. And so, and if you have major breakage, like if you perm your hair or you do something to your hair and it just starts coming out, immediately go get some Afrogy, and it's going to be real. It's going to make your hair feel really, what can I say? How can I describe it? Really dry. And so you have to be really careful when you use it, but it stops the breakage immediately. But anyway, we've got some Kankaline hair. Where's the, let me see the bag. And I just usually use whatever Kankaline hair is cheapest. This was 3 for $5. They've kind of gone up. I don't mind using synthetic. It don't bother me. But anyway, this is the hair. And golly, this video is gonna be crazy. But anyway, you take the rubber band off the top, and you're not gonna cut it. And since she wants it long, I'm not gonna cut it. And so anybody that buys hair, or they see synthetic hair, Kankaline hair, this is exactly how it comes. Take it out the bag, and you usually just lay it where it's not going to get tangled. So I just put it wherever I'm working. I lay it where I can grab it and it doesn't get tangled. And when I pull it apart, you all will see how I pull it apart. Alrighty, let's begin. Oh, my bad. I told you about the grease. Told you about the water bottle. Then I've got some shea butter lotion. And my favorite gel because it doesn't flake. So we're going to begin. All right. She always cuts her hair. And so her hair is short. It is what it is. So we're going to begin. This is her head. Hold the camera out and you can see. You don't want to put your face on it. Just put it on there and make sure that they get a good picture. Got my rat tail comb, you guys. I'm going to part off a section. She wants them pretty big, so they're going to be about an inch wide. And my daughter, this child right here, she will get her hair done, and a couple days she don't want to. She don't want it anymore. Not that she doesn't like it, she just likes to change up so often. And that's why her hair is short, because she was trying to keep up with mommy and do the big chops. And yeah, she's done it several times. And then she said she was gonna let it grow, and then she did the bob thing. But at any rate, Anna put it on there. So basically, let me hold it for 1 second. This is the part. It's gonna be a 1-inch part, pretty huge braid.
Really thick. Really thick.
Really thick. I told her they're going to be heavy, but she don't
care. I don't
listen.
care.
Yeah, she don't listen. So I'm going to spray it down. This is my conditioner water. Just going to spray it down because I like to be able to have control of my hair. Get me a swab of my TCB grease. Grease the scalp. And because this isn't, you're not gluing anything, it doesn't matter how much grease you put on. I mean, of course, you're not going to put on way too much. But this is how we begin. Everybody in my house, in my family, has these long sideburns. I love my sideburns.
Oh, me too.
All right, so I'm going to take my hair. And I'm going to just gather me a piece off. She wants some thick, so I've gotten 10 bags. This is about how much I'm going to use. Because my first braid is always going to be either the smallest or the biggest. Because I have to, since I haven't worked in a salon in a while, I'm just not used to how much to gather. So you just pull it off, and to make sure the way you pull it off, it doesn't get tangled. You lay the rest, just like I told you, over the top of wherever you're working at. My daughter left her dress here, so I just laid it on top of it, no big deal. I'm going to pull the ends off. Just let it, it's going to be a little messy, you guys. Anybody that went to a beauty salon to get their hair braided, they know that afterwards, they've got to do a lot of sweeping the floor because there's braids on the floor. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 braids and then end this video. So go ahead and put it on there, Anna. I'm going to take the hair, separate it, straight in the middle, take my finger all the way down on both sides, and that gives me 4. Okay, then I'm going to slide one down where they're uneven. See how it's becoming uneven? See this one on the back? And that's going to give me my length. A lot of people separate it and braid it that way. I don't do it that way. So I just take it, overlap it, just like this. I grab the hair and I do 3 I hope you guys can see this. I do 3 parts, just as if I'm just going to braid it regularly, and just begin to braid. This small piece I'm going to keep in the middle, and until I can get the first piece fastened, just like I'm braiding, I'm going to pull a little bit from this side, tuck it under on the small side, flip it over, bring this other side up, and just begin to braid. And like I said, the first one's always slow for me because I have to get in the groove. And you just braid. You've already got your 3 sections. Just braid. Pull so it doesn't tangle. Do about 3-4 braids. Pull. 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 And she wanted them bigger than this, but I think this is ideal. This is ideal for the part. You don't want to do them too heavy because I know my daughter, and if I do them as big as she wants them, she definitely, after a few days, she's going to want to take them out. So you just braid. And oh man, this lighting in here is terrible. You just braiding down, all the way down to the end. And I don't have a pause on my tape, so I can't pause it. I've got to braid it all the way down. And when you have synthetic hair, you're going to take your lighter and you're going to go up the hair with the lighter, and it's going to take all these little frayed ends off. But you want to make sure you stop where the hair is, because if you come up to where the hair is, of course it's going to burn the hair, and you don't want to do that. So you just braid all the way down. Oh, guys, I went to Fort Bragg today to apply for a job. Got hired. I start Monday. But at any rate, I get to the gate, the checkpoint. Everybody jumps out the car. You know, you got to lift your hood and everything. They got to go inside and check things out, make sure everything is kosher. You ain't got no guns and stuff in there. So before I could even get to that point, well, yesterday they let me on post. And today I get ready to go on post, and they're like, ma'am, your stuff is expired. And I'm like, huh? They're like, yeah. July the 15th. So he said, what I can do is I can give you a $175 ticket and you can go ahead on post, or I can turn you around. I said, yeah, you'll be turning me around. So he was like, yeah, just go to Spring Lake, get your little sticker. I'm like, don't tell me. But anyhow, you get to the end. And she is not, go back a little bit, Anna. You want to get the braid. And I got to sit back because it's so darn long. But at any rate, I get to the end, and I'm just going to, this last piece is going to just come right off because it really wasn't attached to the hair. So I'm just going to pull it off and put it on the floor there, because afterwards I'm going to have a lot of hair there. I'm going to have to get cleaned up. Just leave the end here. Okay? Now, after I get this in, I get the whole head done. I'm just going to leave this like this. But after I get the whole head done, I usually take a pot of water, probably about a half a pot, medium-sized pot, halfway full of water. Put in maybe a couple tablespoons of conditioner. Let it come to, right before it comes to a boil. And then I just dip it. Dip it in there really good. Take it out. Dab it. Or you could take and put a roller on it, on the bottom of it. Roll it. Dip it. And then when you take the roller off, it's going to have that curl. That curl there. Alrighty? So there you go. And at this point, this tape is already 14 minutes long. And so I'm just going to go ahead and end it because most people's attention span isn't that long. But I'm going to show it to you real quick before I end this tape. And so this is the braid right here. It's on really good. I told you the end of the light in here is bad. It's on really good. Comes all the way out. That little piece. I've got that piece there and a piece down there. That's got to be burnt. So you just take your lighter, light it, go up and down. You just want to burn those ends. You just want those ends to melt all the way up, and you're Gucci. So what I'll do is after I finish, I'll do another tape. Not of the finished braids, but I'll do another tape and she'll be in it, and then I'll just mention that she has finished braids. Alrighty. Follow me, you guys.